So who are you going to be today? It's Halloween. Maybe I can give you a different perspective. Maybe you should take off the mask you wear every day, the false illusion that you give to people about who you are. Maybe it's time to release the uncontrollable. Because we put masks on because we're trying to control things. So we put on the mask of this, the mask of that, so it appears that we're in control of our lives. And we try to control situations. We worry about what our partner's going to do, what our kids are going to do, what our parents are going to do, what society's going to do, what the election's going to do. Do you have any control over that? Not at all. What I've discovered is that we have so masked ourselves that we've stopped feeling. We no longer know who we are, and we've repressed our emotions to such a degree that we can't feel our true essence anymore. One of the things that I'm learning more and more and more is that your emotions are thoughts and movement through your body. And your emotions tell you when you're in alignment with what you desire or out of alignment with what you desire. And here's the kicker about that. If you're attached to getting what you desire and it's an external thing, you're going to be in misery. If you're attached to not getting what you don't desire or getting what you don't desire, you're going to be miserable as well, because you're not going to change what happens in life. Life happens. You've just been dropped down into the middle of it. But what you've been given is the ability to perceive, the ability to focus. Where and how you focus determines all of the experience that you have in your life. It's fascinating to learn what comes out of your subconscious mind. All the things that you've repressed in your life are in your subconscious mind. So all of a sudden, one of the crazes out there now is into mushrooms, psilocybin, ayahuasca, other hallucinogenics like that, microdosing. Why? Because people are tired with their lives and they think that this is a cure. Well, it can bring up, and it does bring up, all those stored memories that are in your subconscious. But just by bringing them up doesn't mean anything. You've got to bring them up, and you've got to be able to balance them. You've got to be able to heal them. And most people don't understand that. They just want to say, oh, it came up, that was a cool experience. No. You've got to be able to balance them, because when you live in balance with whatever's happened to you, you've created an inner state of peace. You're not going to be bothered by those things ever again. When you had something happen to you 30 years ago, 20 years ago, 10 years ago, maybe yesterday, and you bring it into balance, it no longer has an emotional charge. Without the emotional charge, it doesn't have power over you. The things that have the most power over you are those things in which you are emotionally charged with. Tell me, what do you think? What is your thing that you are mostly charged with right now? I want to know. It helps me bring a different message to the world. What I'm doing right now is I'm talking to you about what I'm seeing with people that are in my life, in my spiritual community. And what I think is we're so afraid of letting go of the past and being in the unknown that we hang on and we cling to that which we're worthy of so much more. So much more. But we don't believe we are, because we don't know how much we're worthy of. We've not developed that deep sense of self-love. And with self-love comes self-worth. Here's the thing that you're not going to want to hear, but you need to. What you have in your life is what you believe you're worthy of. Can't say it any clearer. So where's your work? It's letting go of the uncontrollable and working on developing your self-love, developing your self-worth, developing a life that you live every day and you feel a sense of fulfillment in. A life where you got juice. I love how the mystics talk about the Kundalini energy, the Shakti, the Chi. I call it the juice. When you're doing what you love, being authentically who you are, the juice flows free and it doesn't get any better and you feel magnificent. So today, Halloween, October 31st, put aside your mask and claim your true identity and be your authentic self.